Hello everybody, and welcome to my very first episode of Just for Deb's RV Transport Adventures. My name is Deb, and I wanted to very briefly just tell you a little bit about me. I'm a retired over-the-road truck driver. I did it for about 18 years. Last time I drove was about 13 years ago. I'm looking to get into the RV transport business, and there's a lot of stuff to do to prep for it. But before I get into that, I wanted to touch on something a very important lesson that I learned, and that is, don't think you won't, because you will. And what I mean by that is, back in November of 2020, I was getting ready to pack up my RV, my fifth wheel camper, and head down to Texas. I thought I'd winter down there. So while I'm prepping for the trip, in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm not going to need certain things. I'm not going to need my winter clothes, my winter boots. I'm not going to need that. I've got a taller propane tank. So I thought I'm not going to need that. And I didn't even think I was going to need a gas can for my generator. And so I hooked to my fifth wheel. I head down to Texas, and everything was all fine and dandy till about, what, 2 weeks ago? A week ago? When that storm hit Texas, and then all of a sudden, everything that I didn't think I would need, I needed it. The first thing that went out was the power. And because it was cold, the second thing that went out was my propane. And I was very fortunate to get my propane tanks filled the first time they went out. But after that, it was a struggle. Every day it was a struggle. And because I was on Mustang Island, not always were the bridges and the ferry open for me to get over to the mainline land for propane. And the RV place that I was staying at, they had a propane tank that they filled customers' tanks with, but without power, they couldn't do it. And I couldn't even run my generator because I didn't take a gas can. So, not my finest hour. The decisions that I made for that trip down there, I wanted to pass that information on to you because it was a learning lesson for me. And when the weather broke and I could finally get off of Mustang Island and leave Texas and start heading back to Elizabethtown, Kentucky, I did some thinking, and I thought, man, don't think you won't, because you will. You're going to need stuff. And I wanted to try to take that lesson with me over into the RV transport business, and I thought, I need to make sure that when I think I'm not going to need something, I need to stop myself and go, you're probably going to need it. And I wanted to share that with you because that was a lesson I learned kind of the hard way. I mean, we survived. You know, one night I had to sleep in the truck, but we survived. And I just wanted to share that with you. That's what this is all about, is helping each other to prepare and be a little bit more ready for some of the things that come up, like adverse weather. So in the RV transport business, I'm not going to assume that just because it's summertime, the weather's going to be good. And I want to try to be just a little bit more prepared. So I thought I'd share that with you. Hope you can learn from it. I appreciate everybody watching. It'd be awesome if you'd click the like button, subscribe, follow, share. I welcome comments. Any ways that I can benefit, I'll take all the help I can get. So I hope you enjoyed that information. I'm on my way down to the DMV right now. I want to get the manual to study up for my CDL. I think I want to go ahead and get my CDL. And so the weather's a little cold. I hope I don't freeze to death. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and y'all have a great day. Bye.